In this video, we'll take a look at the logging system available in Genero Desktop Client. The logging system allows you to record a running program to a log file. This log file can be replayed and viewed using any compatible GDC. The log file can be helpful for both debugging as well as for demonstrating an application. To use the logging system, you must first run the GDC with the -D or debug option. Then you will have the debug panel available to you. In the debug panel, create a new log file that can be used to store your scenario. Then click the record button to start recording. Here I'll run the basic demo application. Once I'm finished, I press the stop button. Now my recording is in this text file. I can replay this log file by loading it into the GDC and pressing the play button. As you can see, it plays back what I recorded. I can also choose to show the console and see the transmission of information between the GDC and the runtime system. The information from the runtime system to the GDC is in black. Information from the GDC to the runtime system would be shown in blue, and other comments and notes would be in green, and error message would be in red. Each application run during a recorded session is shown on a separate tab, with all communications shown on the global tab. If we open and look at the log file, we'll see it is just plain text. This log file can be replayed using any compatible version of the GDC. So for example, you could email this file to a colleague that has the GDC and they could play back the scenario and view the debug console. Let's move to a different computer and replay our log file under a different GDC. Let's assume I've received this log file from a colleague. Remember, I don't have the connections to his database or application source. I'm simply replaying the log file that was recorded. I'll open my GDC running with the -D flag and go to the debug section. Instead of recording to a new file, this time I'll open a file to run. Once I've selected the log file, I can choose to play and see the program that my colleague recorded. It's important to note that no interaction is possible during the replay of the log, as there is no runtime system being accessed. Also note that only the communication between the GDC and runtime system is recorded, so some user interactions, such as resizing a window, are not logged and therefore not replayed. In summary, the GDC's logging system can be helpful for both debugging an application, as you can see what is transmitted between the GDC and runtime system while the program is running.